Hello, Catawba County Schools parents. I'm Matt Stover, superintendent, and tonight I'm reaching out to you to welcome you all back for our 21-22 school year. First and foremost, I want to say that we have a new communication tool. So if you got an email or contacted from our Parent Square, that is one of the newest things that we are doing this year in Catawba County. Last year, we had heard from multiple parents in a focus group conversation around communication, the many things that were going really well for our district. But one of the areas we thought we could improve on was that idea of seamless communication between all schools so that all parents could have a one-stop shop for their communication. So that is what you're receiving this video on and through, and all the communication moving forward this year from principals, myself, our teachers, our schools will be through Parent Square. So we're really excited about that. There's a couple of options in Parent Square that we also think that will really help our parents. One of which is you can choose when you get messages, you can choose what language you get messages in, and there's actually two-way communication in case you need to communicate with your teacher or principal or any other school employee. And we're really excited about that option for parents as well. The other part of Parent Square we're really excited about is that you can choose when you want to get it. So if you're that person who says, you know what, I need to have some time to digest all this information. I have kids in multiple schools. Sunday nights are really tough. I get all this information. Then you're probably excited because you can get this information given to you in just an email, just a text message, or just through the app in itself. So there'll be several opportunities for parents to make decisions on what type of communication works best for them. So a little bit about our communication too is in the past we've sent a lot of mass phone calls out to parents, and I just want you to know that we are only going to use mass phone communication with parents if we are in an emergency situation, whether it be a weather call, a weather delay, a dismissal, or an emergency at a school. So if we do call from the mass communication number, just so you know, it is something you want to take because it does involve your parent or your students at school today or maybe later tomorrow or whatever that case may be. So that is a communication change that we plan on doing. And speaking of communication, your principals are going to reach out to you later tonight or tomorrow and give you a lot more information in regards to specific school logistics and COVID procedures at your child's school. And speaking of COVID procedures, I did want to hit a few of those. I want you to know that since this pandemic started, we've done all we can really to keep our staff and students safe. And so we are going to continue that approach this school year. We know that our Board of Education did vote to make masks optional at this current time, that they will continue to look at the data, work with our health department, and also said that if the data changed and saw a need, that they would call a special call meeting and certainly revisit the issue if and when that needed to take place. So I did want to update everybody about optional masks. The other thing about optional masks is that, and I sent this to our staff, I'll give this messaging to students, but we know that with optional masks that people have strong beliefs one way or the other. And so what I'd like to do is just ask everyone for their mutual respect of everyone's option to either choose or not to choose to wear a mask, especially with our students. I want to make sure our students and our staff feel welcome regardless of what their option is. And so, and I do believe that we'll do that, but I just want to make an effort to inform our community too that we're going to be making an emphasis on that too. So we choose to be kind and loving to one another, regardless of what we may feel about the mask or no mask option. So thank you in advance for your cooperation with that. So the other big news note is quarantines. How is that going to work? Well, quarantines this year are just a touch different because we do have vaccinations, some other changes from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. So our guidance comes from the state of North Carolina. Our health department handles all our quarantines. Our school nurses work for the health department, and they are the ones who will be quarantining students and staff if there are positive cases and exposures. And what I'd like to do is just tell you 3 things that you need to know about quarantine. First is you will not get quarantined if you're fully vaccinated and do not have symptoms. You will not get quarantined if you had tested positive in the last 3 months for COVID-19 and do not have any symptoms. And you will not get quarantined if you are wearing if both parties are wearing a mask. So the other part of that that's really important is that it's got to be 6 feet and 15 minutes. So if you're outside of that circle, there's not an issue. If you're inside of that 6 feet for more than 15 minutes, it is an issue. And that is why our health department, school nurses, will investigate these situations. They'll have to talk to the teachers, the coaches, the band directors, whoever's involved to see what kids were in there, what kids were wearing masks, what kids were not wearing masks, and how close were they? Were they within 15 minutes, 6 feet for 15 minutes or not? So these things become complicated, as you can imagine, and we just appreciate your grace and patience as we work through that. Last year, you guys were awesome. We want to thank you. You guys know that our main goal is to have engaging, inspiring, in-person lessons 5 days a week. And so we're excited about that opportunity, and we want to make sure we can deliver on that with our students and staff this school year. So that's a little bit about quarantine. The other thing I want to talk briefly about is rapid testing in our school system. Last year, we were able to give rapid tests to students and employees who had symptoms with consent from parents and the employees. That has not changed this year. That is the only way we would test our students, rapid tests, or employees at school, is if we had the parent permission and or employee permission to do so. So last year we did some random testing with COVID-19 in athletics. However, we discontinued that. We are not doing any random testing. And so no one will be forced to have any tests moving, any rapid tests moving forward. It all has to be at parent consent or employee consent. I'd also like to make a brief note too, that the vaccinations are also at the will of the employee and the will of the student, obviously based on age and the parents' choice. And so there is no changes to that. We don't plan on making changes locally to that. I do not foresee any changes from the state on that either. So all that to say this is, although we have a few obstacles to work through again this year, I really think that this 21-22 school year will be magnificent. We've got excellent staff who are really excited to get kids back in person. We've got an excellent community who wants their kids in person. And now we're going to work together to keep our students and staff as safe as possible during this pandemic. So that being said, your next correspondence will be with your principals from your schools. They'll give you some more logistical information about what they're going to be doing at their sites and open houses and schedule pickup and all that good stuff. So again, we're grateful to have your kids. We're grateful that you guys are in Parent Square. Let's capitalize on that for you guys and us so we can get continue to partner with your children. And hey, I just want you to know how much I value working in this county and working with your children. A great place to work and learn and live. So that being said, thank you. Look forward to a great 21-22 school year.